Good morning. It's 3:30 a.m. We are about to go to how do you say it, Jake?
Avignon.
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 Eggnog. Right, let's go, bitches.
Oh.
How do you feel?
Sleepy.
So, I'm doing a bit of work because I will start work a little bit later today. Only a smidgen, and it's made me anxious because I want to do my work at the right time. So yesterday I worked a few extra hours, and today I'm going to do a few extra hours as well, just because I don't want to like do something wrong. I get really anxious about doing stuff wrong. We're looking for the car. My skinny little legs. This one was right. Because I said to Jake, we parked over here. And he said, no, we fucking didn't. And I said, yeah. And he said, no, we didn't. And I said, yeah, we did. He said, no, we didn't. I said, well, we obviously fucking did, didn't we? Little cunt didn't believe me. So Jake, tell the viewers, where are we going today?
Avignon. Avignon. Sorry, I just burped, but the sick came out. What? There.
Oh, fuck.
Look at that.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. So we're just laughing because we're in the car, and last night I started to get French adverts on TikTok when I was posting stuff, and I decided to just go through different people's profiles to find French people just to watch their videos, and I found this guy called Krill who did a video swimming in the lake, and he's like, Damien, grrr, okay, grrr, okay. He's very funny, isn't he?
Damien, grrr, okay, grrr, okay, Damien, grrr, okay, grrr, okay.
He also did a video where he was like, thank you for 4 million, here's some stuff about myself, and he's like obsessed with, did you see the video? I sent it to you.
I think I did see it.
Yeah, and it's like he's obsessed with records.
Pas l'unique que j'ai de lui. Et ça aussi, tiens. Patrick Juvet. Ça aussi, c'est vieux. Bon, ça peut pour les gamins, mais quand j'étais petit. Non, mais là, François, je suis fan, moi.
His grandma's records. It's very, very cute. I'll post the video in after this, and I'll also post a link to him down below. So this is one of the oldest medieval, or best preserved medieval cities, apparently, in Europe. Avignon, at the wall, the city wall is still very much intact, and it was built by the popes, apparently, according to Jake. So tell me, Jake, what made you want to choose to come here?
We drove past it, it looked cool. I'd looked up, I felt like we should go to some sort of town rather than always just being in the countryside. And I looked up the ones that were worth visiting, and here was top of the list.
Doing a bit of research, Avignon's actually quite significant to the Catholic Church. It used to house popes.
Is this the way in? Is this the door?
I don't know.
Do we all have to go, does everyone go through this door?
Who knows?
Oh,
What else will you get in?
It is a way in.
So basically there was a lot of political unrest going on in Rome, so the papacy moved over to Avignon and built this giant palace for these popes to live in, and there were 7 concurrent popes in like a very, very short period. I believe it was from 1309 to 1377.
Scoops of lemon sorbet and vodka for €13. It's like a deal, Jake.
No.
So we've now ordered, and now Jake is also playing Pokemon Go.
But it's not loading.
But it's not loading for
Oh
him.
no, it's starting to. Oh, it's loaded.
It's loaded.
Oh, there's a raid.
Yes, I know, that's the raid I just did. I got a little like, I'll put it here, I got a little sword Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do it. It's really easy.
Oh,
It's a really easy one. Playing Pokemon Go. Just the pineapple. What have you got?
Coffee.
Coffee. Oh, delicious.
Fueled by our cafe food, we set off to explore more of the town. We wandered through cobbled streets and admired the beautiful architecture around us. I particularly like how many details there are that reach through time and that are so well preserved. We then walked up towards the palace and admired more statues.
See, if I needed to shit on a pigeon, this would be a good place to do it, because I could find one. There's lots of pigeons there to shit on. But you said the other day about shitting on a pigeon. We'll see.
Well, I can tell you this for free, Jesus did not look like that. Jesus was brown.
Yeah, but the sky looks really good.
I know. The biggest whitewash of all is Jesus. So Jesus would have basically come from Israel, from Palestine. So he wouldn't have been white. Oh, pigeon egg. If you had a bowling ball, you could just go with the bowling ball. What were you trying to do?
See whether I could get over it like that.
What's the point? You didn't want to poo on it.
I wasn't going to do it.
You weren't going to poo on it.
Testing whether if I need.
Okay, so for context, Jake and I had a conversation the other day, and I said to him, would you rather
Conversations are grandiose.
would you rather be shat on a pigeon every single time you go outside, or have to shit on a pigeon to get access to healthcare? And he said shit on a pigeon. He thinks he can do it. And I said, you can't do that. That is very cool. It is rather impressive that people built this, like, medieval times, we figured out, I think, we're like a couple of 100 years ago.
Don't put that in that means.
It's like six or 700 years ago. Basically, medieval times were a long time ago. And it's kind of impressive that the stone, about like how this has got a lot of score marks in it, and like the people that would have put their like effort into building this are dead. But what they've built will last for generations. Whereas like you look in the UK, and is any house that people are building now going to be there in 50
Yeah,
that
wall was built in 1355.
1355, so that's like over 700 years. I just think that in the UK we don't build things to last.
Well, no, we've
anymore.
got because anymore. No one builds these to last anymore.
I
'Cause
know,
we've got
which is
buildings.
sad.
We've got buildings from
Do you know
the
what's
same.
caused that? Capitalism.
We've got buildings from the same time, haven't we?
We have got buildings at the same times, but that's ever since planned obsolescence. It's just, I think planned obsolescence should be banned.
It should be banned obsolescence.
It should, because quite frankly, you don't need. We can make light bulbs that last forever, and instead we're just producing glass to break.
Yeah.
Absolutely thick as shit behaviour. The worst thing about trying to document my time in France is that I also love playing Pokemon Go, and unfortunately there's a lot of cool Pokemon out at the moment, so I have to stop my Pokemoning to film. And I don't want to stop my Pokemoning to film, I just want to play Pokemon. I really need to pee. What are we gonna get?
Bread, eggs, avocado. Why don't we go so you can go to the loo? Because you're desperate for the loo.
Right, I'll see you in the Intermarché.
We.
This is my dream. Do these ones taste different?
Well, should we try? I'm not sure they taste that different. We don't need a huge one, do we?
No.
If they're done by weight.
Jake keeps having people come up to him and talking to him in French because it looks like he speaks French. And he does speak French because he had over a decade of private French lessons, and he also used to live in France.
So the avocados are all miles off being right.
Okay.
Do you want to get
These, oh my god, these tomatoes look terrific.
Okay gas, tambah dua torang gas. Tambah dua torang gas.
Too hot when I sweat, just lick me, touch and squeeze, and the baseline hits me. Are you gonna ride me harder than the BPM beat?
Exploring Avignon was a great start to the day and made it a lot easier when I got home and had to sit down through countless meetings. Jake munched through chocolate, and when I finally wrapped up, we decided to grab the GoPro and go and test it out in the river. It was sunny but cold, so I wore my long sleeve swimming costume. We decided to walk downstream with backpacks on to look for a quieter place to go and test out the snorkel. While walking down, I kept an eye on the rocks to see if there were any snakes, as this is the perfect time for them to come out and bask. But it was actually Jake who spotted our first snake of the trip, a viperine snake, also known as Natrix mirror. And it was uncertain whether it was one snake that he'd spotted or two.
And there's one there.
Wait, can you see it?
Yeah.
There we go.
I think there might be a couple.
At first, I wasn't too sure which species it was. My dad always taught me to stay away from animals that I can't identify. But then I remembered the photos that my brother and dad took whilst they were in Spain hiking. Viperine snakes. Non-venomous, harmless. I didn't know that at the time, as I kind of got confused between viper and venomous.
So, the snake's over there. Now. I think we still cross, but we just need to be a little... That is terrific. Okay, let me just double check there's nothing in here.
Well,
Because I think there could possibly be something under there. Yeah?
So I proceeded with caution. Whilst I'm normally giddy with excitement whenever I see a snake, stimming uncontrollably and shaking, I remained calm because I knew that any jumping movements could provoke it, and since I couldn't ID it and I wasn't too sure whether or not it was poisonous, I decided to just take control of the situation.
That, to me, I'm fairly certain is a venomous one, just by the markings on it. Because when I saw it from afar, it did look a bit like a grass snake. But they have a lot of, vipers. Now, I don't actually know, I'm going to be putting my hands up here and be perfectly honest, I don't know if vipers are poisonous. I feel like clues in the name, it's a viper. But what I am going to say is just be careful. I want to go in first.
I managed to get Jake and I across the river, and we continued downstream to go and find a quiet spot to swim.
They don't look like they should be connected, but they are.
I think there were two, Jake. But I'm going to cross and just, yeah. Okay, so we've just ID'd it. That was a non-venomous water viperine snake. I knew it was a water viper because my stepdad seen them before.
Well, it kind of resembles viper because there's no edge to them. Grey, brown, or reddish, and it seems about as exact.
Yeah, they were red.
Yeah.
Because
They'll strike like vipers, but they won't bite unless it's both, and they're not biting anybody.
so the worst thing that would happen is you just get a little tap on your leg. That's fine. I love snakes so much. They're like my favourite animal.
What you've seen.
It is the only one I've seen, but I actually got to look at it for like a few seconds.
Yeah, because I think I watched it before you, and I really saw it. It was just like bolting in the water on top of a rock.
Oh, fantastic.
Right by the surface.
Oh, fantastic.
And then it started moving around, and then...
Do you know what, darling? I actually wonder if we keep going, we might have a chance at seeing another one. And that would make me really, really happy.
It actually takes a long time to get back.
Okay. Well, what do you want to do?
I was reeling with the excitement of having seen a snake. In fact, I kind of measure my holidays based on how many snakes I see. So seeing a snake on this trip was pretty great.
It's gorgeous. I just really, 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 really want to see another snake.
Continuing down the river, we found some spiders' webs and more cool spots where we could sit and swim and chill. However, this was interrupted by the sound of loud music as a group of French teenagers came rushing down the stream to join us. And at that point, we decided to call it a day.
Just saw another snake here. Swam away.
Hello. Good evening. Ooh. So, we saw 4 snakes today, and snakes are like one of my special interests. So, I was so excited. I literally couldn't function. Like, I was just... When we saw the 4th snake, I started crying. I was so happy. And I didn't film anything because I was just like, snakes! Jake's coming upstairs now. He's giving me some ice. He made me dinner. Yeah. Tomorrow we've got kayaking. Very exciting. Jake, where are we going kayaking? Well, it's canoeing, actually. Jake, where are we going canoeing?
I can't remember what it's called, but it's like not that far from here.
It's not that far from here.
It's like 40 minutes, but it's one of those 40-minute drives where it's actually quite close.
Okay.
But the road, like the way the roads are, make it less close, if that makes sense.
So yeah, tomorrow's going to be a bit of a busy day. And then on Sunday, what was our plan for Sunday, lovely? Is it a walk?
Yeah, we haven't fully ironed that out yet.
Are we going to do a walk from here, love?
Yeah? Yeah.
Should we set off early in the morning and then we might have a potential chance of seeing wild boar?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then Monday's our last day, isn't it?
Yeah, Monday's our last full
So I
day.
think Monday, a little bit more of a lie and then a tidier.
Okay, sick.
That's the plan, isn't it?
Cool. Am I going to have my ice now?
Yeah, I'm just bringing it up.
Yeah, well, it's taking a while.
You're so bloody impatient. It's not a fucking restaurant.
Yeah, and if it was a fucking restaurant, I would have given you 0 stars because you haven't brought... You can't put that on camera. When we go to Egypt, I want you to cook for me, and Angus can cook for me, and Eldon can cook for me. You can all cook for me because it's my birthday, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Because you all love me.
Yeah.
It's true, all of my boys love me.
Sorry for flashing.
Did you deliberately mean to do that?
Of course I did, yeah.
Alright. See you tomorrow for canoeing. Bye.